If all unicorns in this movie are female, I wonder what must have been going through the unicorn's head.
I am the only unicorn there is. The last?
Wait, if all unicorns are female, then if there are no male unicorns, how the fuck was I born?
It's the last unicorn. I'm alive. I'm alive.
The Last Unicorn, directed by Arthur Rankin Jr. and Joel Bass, and is the 1982 animated classic based on the book of the same name. So, The Last Unicorn tells the story of the last unicorn in existence, wonders why she is the last of her kind, and when she discovers that her kind have been taken prisoner by the tyrannical King Haggard and his nightmarish Red Bull, she sets off on an epic quest along with the magical Smendrick the magician and the kind-hearted Molly Grimm to King Haggard's fortress to take on Haggard and the Red Bull and free her kind, while at the same time briefly becomes human and learns what no unicorn has ever learnt before: love. The Last Unicorn, guys. I have wanted to talk about this movie on my channel ever since I started my channel. I can't believe it's 35 years old now. I'm specifically reviewing it for its 35th anniversary. And guys, The Last Unicorn, let me tell you, it's such a shame that that most don't remember this film anymore. It is extraordinarily underrated. The Last Unicorn, guys, is one of my favourite animated films of all time. Yes, I would put it in up there with the Disney films, the Pixar films, the best DreamWorks films. I'd put it up there with all of them. It's more than just an animated movie. It's something special to me. It's truly a work of art that shouldn't be forgotten. If only every animated movie was like The Last Unicorn. Rankin Bass, of course, were the same guys who made the animated 1970s Hobbit and the Return of the King, the animated Return of the King. I liked the animated Hobbit, but the animated Return of the King was meh. But The Last Unicorn is the best thing Rankin Bass has ever produced. It is a grand achievement that everybody should see. Now, the reason The Last Unicorn speaks to me on so many levels is that the story is so powerful. It helps that the book it's adaptating is so dark and sophisticated, so they had great source material to work with. But the fact that they chose to respect the book and tell a mature story, and respect the whole family's intelligence and not sugarcoat this movie and not make it too kid-friendly, is great. I'm glad it wasn't afraid to go all out. It's is a movie that rightfully takes itself so seriously. The movie would have resonated with us or had the same impact if it hadn't, if it didn't take itself too seriously. And the themes of love and regrets and friendship and taking responsibility for your actions and choices are completely prominent here. The characters of this movie are all great, every single one of them. There isn't a single bad character here, especially the unicorn. The unicorn, she is one of the best protagonists in any movie, I would say. And she's so fantastic. She goes through a lot, having to accept that she is the last of her kind, and she's worried about her other unicorns. And I've always wondered, it was strange how all the unicorns are female, because if there aren't any male unicorns, then how are unicorns born? Well, I guess unicorns, if they live forever and have been around forever, I guess they just appeared. Oh well. ways. She goes through so much on her quest. She does what no unicorn has ever done before. She goes as far as changes to get to achieve her mission. She makes plenty of friends along the way. She becomes human. She feels human emotions by the end. So by the end, she's not a real unicorn anymore. That is such an unexpected ending to have a happy ending where she's achieved everything, yet also kind of on the sad side that she's not herself anymore. It has changed her forever. And Smendrick, the magician, he is great. So he's a great fun, and he's her friend every step of the way, and he's her advisor throughout the quest. He will do anything he can to make sure she does achieve her quest, and even Molly, she's great too. She's so kind-hearted and lovable, and she will also go to extreme lengths to well protect the unicorn and stand by her, and through them the unicorn learns friendship, and they're introduced in really clever ways, and this movie gets the adventure aspect brilliantly. How Smendrick is found when the unicorn is captured at Mummy Fortuna's carnival, and Molly Grimm is found with a group of bandits on the edge of King Haggard's kingdom. Yeah, even before we get to King Haggard's fortress, the movie still has plenty of excitement and adventure to it, and the butterfly was great. He's the one that informs the unicorn of the Red Ball and the backstory in the first place, and it's shown, not tell, so it's not exposition at all. He's great fun. And Mummy Fortuna, the witch, she's terrifying, voiced by Angela Lansbury, and so is her Quasimodo-like assistant. They creep me out, and the King Haggard is a great villain. He's voiced by the awesome Christopher Lee. Yes, right, Saruman himself voices King Haggard. You could cast Christopher Lee as every villain ever, and Leia, his adopted son, who falls in love with the unicorn when she's human and calls herself Lady Amalthea. He's great too. He's a hero who's always trying to impress her. He has the hots from her from the start, but she does, being a unicorn, take a bit of time to warm up to him. And because of him, she is known, loved, and changed. And the voice acting is all around top notch, as well as Angela Lansbury and Christopher Lee. You have Maya Farrow and Jeff Bridges, who both do excellence as well. And the animation, my goodness, the animation is beautiful. It's such a gorgeous looking film. Why can't all animation look this good? For 1982, I loved the paintings, the backgrounds, the landscapes. It feels like you're in a fantasy realm in every corner. It's so magical. And even as the movie goes along, the backgrounds appropriately mature and get darker. The unicorn's forest is beautiful and peaceful too. King Haggard's fortress was dark and gloomy and looks very much like Mordor. Yeah, the movie has plenty of dark and legitimately scary moments as well. It's not necessarily a kids movie. I wouldn't call it a kids movie at all. It's that sophisticated. I mean, even though I was a kid when I first saw it, about 5 or 6, I was absolutely hooked. I would have preferred this to any boring babyish stuff. That shows how underestimated kids are, and they can enjoy dark things more than parents and adults can give them credit for. And the harpy scene in particular at Mummy Fortuna's carnival is absolutely horrifying. I got absolute chills down my spine. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up when the Harvey just rips Mummy Fortuna and her assistant apart. So yes, the red ball is frightening and terrifying as well. He's so big, fiery, and formidable, and this moment where he just is after the unicorn, you get chills. It's when the movie knows it has to be scary, it has to frighten the audience. It doesn't hesitate to do so. I've got to give it 2 thumbs up for that. This proves that animation, despite people think it is for kids, can have horror. And the movie, well, I don't know why it's rated U, because it does contain nudity, it does contain gore, it is really violent. There's very little comedy in this film. In fact, comedy is one of the things in this movie it has least, which I'm very glad it did. There's literally a moment when Smendrick is tied to a tree. He brings the tree to life accidentally, and the tree grows enormous breasts and attempts to smother him with that. Yes, that should have got this movie at least PG. I guess back then all animated movies were rated U. And these songs, the soundtrack by America is absolutely amazing. I love the opening song, I'm Alive. That, I will never get that out of my head. It's such an epic introduction to the film, and every single song when they're traveling, and the song where Leia and Amalfi are falling in love. Every song serves a purpose to the narrative, and these songs should have gotten Oscar nominated. They were totally robbed. America are an amazing band. 30 years later, they are still as awesome as they were, and the movie's climax is so satisfying and epic when the unicorn is finally transformed back into her true self, and when Leia sacrifices himself to save the unicorn and dies, as she is pissed and she points her horn at the red ball. She drives him into the ocean and freeing the other unicorns, and the castle collapses and Haggard falls to his death, and Leia goes his separate ways. He's revived, and the unicorn is satisfied that she's fulfilled her quest, although of course she's not really a unicorn anymore. Says a very heartfelt goodbye to Molly and Smendrick. It's really sad that she does have to say goodbye to them after all they've been through and go back to her old life, but at least we're happy that she achieved her mission. There is a combination of a happy and sad ending, which was very ambitious, and it's very easy to say that I don't have any problems with this film. Yes, it is absolutely pure perfection. It is just a beyond outstanding animated movie, and everybody should see it. If you have not shown your kids The Last Unicorn, just show it to them right now, please. I beg of you, just see it. If you haven't seen it, you are so missing out. I give The Last Unicorn 5 stars out of 5. Yeah, what a wonderful classic. I'm so sad that there aren't many reviews for this movie on YouTube. Hopefully I've inspired us some guys. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what do you think of The Last Unicorn? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. I love making new subscribers and meeting new people, making new friends, and talking to you guys about movies. I really appreciate that. Please follow me on Twitter and on Google+, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.